drug. And how she gave me life.
It's 13 before 1. This is Joe Yocam making trouble for you out there.
Way back when Nero fiddled while Rome burned, the fastest way to get around was by horse, with or without chariot. We've added a lot of horsepower since then, but we still haven't solved the problem of traffic accidents. People who drive a lot, like professional truck drivers, avoid them by driving ahead of themselves. They look far enough ahead to see trouble in time to react safely. Try driving ahead of yourself.
Hey, that was Herbie Alpert and Darlin' Dolly, who is now in production out at 20th. In fact, she's about to take over all of Pico Boulevard. If you go west or east on Pico there, and someday you can't get through there, it'll be because they're probably doing several scenes from Dolly right there on the boulevard.
Hi, this is Robert Goulet saying, it's Music City.
Thank you, Bob. And this is Clyde Wallach from Music City. If you have a car stereo, you should have the GW radio in a cartridge. It's a complete solid-state AM/FM radio shaped just exactly like a tape cartridge for your car stereo. The GW cartridge radio lets you play your favorite AM or FM radio station through your car stereo system with a big, full stereo sound. It's just as simple as that. You just pull out the tape cartridge and push in the radio cartridge. It's beautifully made, all solid state with a satin aluminum case. GW AM/FM radio cartridge for car stereo tape players. $44.95 at all Music City.
Wallach's Music City at Topanga Plaza, Eastland Center, Lakewood Center, Wilshire, Vermont, Torrance, Hawthorne and Artesia, Hollywood and South Coast Plaza, Costa Mesa. Open late evenings and all day Sunday.
This is David Rogers, KFWB News. Minnesota senator is in California speaking in opposition of President Johnson for a spot on the Golden State primary ballot. That story and more in 9 minutes.
You say yes, I say no. You say stop, and I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello.
Fools. You know, the MG GT is here, the high-performance luxury car from Britain that you've heard so much about. It's at your MG Austin Healey dealers now. Open it up and the GT will accelerate handsomely and cruise all day without strain. Furthermore, it's sinfully luxurious. Big bucket seats, 10 square feet of carpeted luggage area. See and test drive the MG Magic at your neighborhood MG Austin Healey dealers today. Hang on for Jim and Jean and Big Ed Ames.
It's a people world. What would life be all alone? Whether you're up high or way down low. I repeat, it's a people world. We are playing games together. We are all of a different feather. We are people meeting people. I'm waiting, how do you feel, people? We are all in this thing together. It's gonna stay that way forever. We are all we can believe in. Won't you agree that's a very good reason? We are people enjoying people. All these feelings we cherish and keep. We are all there is to live with. We are not more than we begin with people.
There goes Jim and Jean, and here comes Big Ed.
From the canyons of the mind we wander on and stumble blindly through the often tangled maze of starless nights and sunless days, while asking for some kind of clue or road to lead us to the truth. But who will answer? Side by side two people stand together, bowing hand in hand, that love's embedded in their hearts, but soon an empty feeling starts to overwhelm their hollow lives, and when they seek the hows and whys, who will answer? On a strange and distant hill, a young man's lying very still. His arms will never hold his child, because a bullet running wild has struck him down. And now we cry, dear God, oh why, oh why? But who will answer? High upon a lonely ledge, a figure teeters near the edge, and jeering crowds collect below to egg him on with go, man, go. But who will ask what led him to his private day of doom? And who will answer? If the soul is darkened by a fear it cannot name, if the mind is baffled when the rules don't fit the game, who will answer? Who will answer? Who will answer? Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. In the rooms with darkened shades, the scent of sandalwood pervades. The colored thoughts in muddled heads reclining on rumpled beds of unmade dreams that can't come true. When we ask what we should do, who will answer? Neath the spreading mushroom tree, the world revolves in apathy. As overhead a row of specks roars on, drowned out by discotheques. And if a secret button's pressed because one man has been outguessed, who will answer? Is our hope in walnut shells worn round the neck with temple bells? Or deep within some cloistered walls where hooded figures pray in halls? Or from old books on dusty shelves? Or in our stars or in ourselves? Who will answer? If the soul is darkened by a fear it cannot name, if the mind is baffled when the rules don't fit the game, who will answer? Who will answer? Who will answer? Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
That's Ed Ames. This is Joe Yocam. See you tomorrow morning following Loman and Barkley around 10 a.m. Dave Rogers ready to news it up. Gene Weed in 5 on KFWB, the news center on your radio dial. Group W Westinghouse broadcasting for Los Angeles. And here's Dave.
It's 1 p.m., 61 degrees at Civic Center, no smog. This is David Rogers, KFWB News. California seems to be a veritable stomping ground for those who desire White House occupancy. The most recent to be hitting the hustings, one who doesn't like the way the current chief executive is running things across the Pacific. KFWB's Charles Arlington has details of what he has had to say.
Minnesota's Democratic Senator Eugene McCarthy in Los Angeles to campaign to get on the ballot in this state as what many call a peace candidate in this year's elections, said he honestly believes he can win the presidential nomination. He said he did have support of many of the state's Democratic Party liberals and said that the fact that the Democrats have allowed him to come to their Fresno conclave is a true indication that he has support from many of them. He denied reports that he had any stalking horse or any other kind of an arrangements with New York Senator Robert Kennedy, and said that former Alabama Governor George Wallace's effect upon the elections would hurt the GOP more than the Democrats. Then he estimated the cost of his campaigning in California something around $200,000, saying it would cost about $1 million for the 5 or 6 states where he hopes to get on the primaries. Eugene McCarthy in Los Angeles. This is Charles Arlington at the Press Club in Los Angeles.
Senator George Murphy isn't aiming for the presidency, but he says he'll ride the bandwagon of any Republican who is. KFWB's Arlington also attended his news conference, at which he declined predicting who'd be the standard bearer. But Murphy did look at the frontrunners. According to the former actor, Richard Nixon, quote, is conceded to be the best qualified. New York Governor Rockefeller, in Murphy's words, may not be running, but he's certainly been in the bullpen warming up. And of California's chief executive, Ronald Reagan, again, quote, has the same attraction as Dwight Eisenhower in 1952 and the finest record of any first-term governor I've ever heard of. KFWB News Time is 1:02. A select committee has been named by Governor Ronald Reagan to put together his favorite son presidential delegation to the GOP National Convention. Even though all 36 members are firmly loyal to the man who appointed them, they did work in previous elections for former Vice President Richard Nixon and New York Governor Nelson Rockefeller. Expectations are they'll pick delegates who would stay on Reagan's bandwagon so long as there were a chance he would garner the nomination himself. The steering committee will be headed by Los Angeles attorney William Smith. In the meantime, the governor has pictured his 5-day Eastern and Midwestern trip next week as his, quote, final swan song of political tours, saying he has no intention of campaigning in open primary states. Reagan has said he'd discourage formation of any group to press his candidacy in primary election states. However, at the same time, he also won't file an absolute disclaimer of being a contender. KFWB News Time is 1:03. Former Lieutenant Governor Glenn Anderson today assailed the Reagan administration, accusing it of fluctuating between panic and deceit in policy and decision-making. Anderson, who served 2 years as Lieutenant Governor under Democratic Governor Edmund Brown, chided Ronald Reagan for a remark in which he termed himself a friend of the taxpayer. Quoting Anderson, "This comes only a few months after Reagan gave to the people of California the largest tax increase any governor has ever made in any state in the history of our nation." Which taxpayer, asked Anderson during an address to the Southern California Port Council in Wilmington, does the governor feel he is a friend of? A blizzard caused a big military transport plane to crash into a northern Nevada mountainside, apparently killing all 20 aboard. The burned wreckage was found today, and reports indicate there were no survivors. A spacecraft built to help man map potential earthquakes was fired into a successful orbit today from Vandenberg Air Force Base. The 460-pound spacecraft is called GEOS 2. Doctors in Cape Town, South Africa, drained fluid which accumulated around the transplanted heart of Dr. Philip Bleiberg and say he now is much better. Heart transplant patient Mike Kasperick is making steady progress at Stanford and has had his first communication with his wife last night. A scribbled note which said simply, quote, "I love you." The area weather clearing today, clear and cooler tonight, sunny and a little warmer tomorrow. In the valley, temperatures range from 56 at Van Nuys to 58 at Burbank. In Orange County, the range is from 62 at Newport to 59 at Anaheim. Beach temperatures range from 60 at the South Bay beaches to 62 at Santa Monica. And at 61 degrees at Civic Center, going up to 63. This is David Rogers, KFWB News. And now it's time for the inimitable. There ought to be another word, but I can't think of any except Gene Weed.
Oh, inimitable will do fine, David. Never in the course of my career, which is ending shortly, have I ever heard a better chosen word than inimitable. Let's make it 5 minutes past 1 o'clock, and this is the bird sound as we make the turn.
Everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to read. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn,
Isn't that a heavyweight song? That's from the Byrds here on the Gene Weed Get Together for our old Thursday, the lucky 11th day of January. Hello there. Welcome along. We'll be here until about, 4 o'clock or so. And then, of course, about 4:05 this afternoon, it'll be Beautiful Bob time. This Gene Weed right behind the just laying there, Joe Yocam, on a KFWB beautiful day. Comes Donovan.
Color in sky, Prussian blue. Scarlet fleece changes hue. Crimson ball sinks from view. Where you look like heaven. Where you look like heaven. Where you look like heaven. Lord, kiss me once more. Fill me with song, Allah, kiss me once more, that I may, well, love like heaven, well, love like heaven. Call the sky Havana Lake, call the sky Rose Carmethine, Alizari and crimson. Where you love like heaven, where you love like heaven, where you love like heaven. Lord, kiss me once more, fill me with song, Allah, kiss me once more, that I may, where my love like heaven, where my love like heaven. Cannot believe what I see. All I have wished for will be. All our race proud and free. Where you love like heaven. Where you love like heaven. Where you love like heaven. Lord, kiss me once more, fill me with song. Allah, kiss me once more, that I may, where my love like heaven, where my love like heaven.
Pardon me, I like to sing along there, folks. I'm training to do something else. Anyway, Donovan, and that's called Wear Your Love Like Heaven. I tried to be a singer before, though. I have had more of them records turn out to be bombs, man, than the Luftwaffe.
Hallelujah, have a happy holiday on ice. It's wonder, it's beauty, a very miracle to meet the eye. A rainbow of happiness across the silver sky.
Yes, Holiday on Ice is the most beautiful ice show ever produced. A pageantry of color. From the brilliant hues of a gypsy camp to the gingham of a country fair, 7 dazzling productions on a scope never before attempted, with gorgeous girls in lavish costumes, a cast of international skating stars, and the world's funniest clowns. An unforgettable thrill for the entire family. See the 1968 Holiday on Ice, January 4th through 14th at the new Forum, America's fabulous showplace in Inglewood. Reserve your seats now by calling OR3-1300 or pick up your tickets at the Forum, Mutual Agencies, or Wallach's Music City.
That's not a bad idea, but you better hurry because, you see, Holiday on Ice at the fabulous Forum ends this Sunday. Don't miss it. Get your tickets right now by calling OR3-1300. Here is Lalo Schifrin. And this is Mission Impossible. that kind of wails through the sounds. Lalo Schifrin from Channel 90, and that's called Mission Impossible, which probably is one of the theme songs of one of the most successful television shows of the past couple of years, a Sunday night thriller called Mission Impossible. I met the folks who portray the lead parts on the show at a cocktail party when they introduced the music about a month and a half or so ago. Bunch of nice people and a pretty groovy show, which I don't get to see because I'm working, but come March I can see it a lot.
Now, fellow auto burglars, you'll notice in this demonstration model car that someone is advertising to have their valuable property stolen. Displayed here on a seat is an expensive camera outfit, a transistor radio, and a sleeping Cocker Spaniel. It'd be a snap to steal any of that stuff. People who don't lock valuables in the trunk make it tough for crooks like us to resist temptation.
Keep valuables out of sight. Lock your car and frustrate a crook today.
Not a bad thought, I'll tell you. It's 16 minutes past 1 o'clock from KFWB. Gonna have the continued clearing weather today. Clear weather tonight, sunny weather tomorrow. A little cooler tonight, a little warmer tomorrow. Oh, it's up and down. High today about 63, the low tonight about 46, and the high tomorrow should be just about 66 degrees. Right now, the expected high is where we are, 63 degrees. Claudine Langer.
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. I need to laugh, and when the sun is out, I've got something I can blab about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Take a walk, the sun is shining down. Burns my feet as they touch the ground. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. And then we lie beneath the shady tree. I love him and his love for me. He feels good. He knows he's looking fine. I'm so proud to know that he is mine. Good day, sunshine. 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 Good day,
Got that good day sunshine going on. Belongs to Claudine Langer, Mrs. Andy Williams on a KFWB Thursday, the 11th day of January, where it's already now 19 minutes past 1 o'clock. It's Olds 88 days.
Give Olds the wheels of the world.
At your Oldsmobile dealers now. Delmont 88s equipped the way you like them. Priced the same way. Buy one with a vinyl top, deluxe wheel discs, chrome fender moldings, white wall tires, deluxe steering wheel. All at a special saving during Olds 88 days.
Give Olds young wheels of the world, and young it up for real with a young mobile.
You about ready to young it up for real with some pretty girls? Well, the Blossoms are standing by. They've been the background sound on about 1 million hits, and it's only fitting and proper they have one of their own. With the weatherbird's word for us to drop down and cool off tonight and get out those red handles, the Blossoms getting front and center at 20 minutes past 1 o'clock for that good, good lovin'.
When this crazy world has got me going, when I'm feeling hung up and strung up tight, when I just feel like crying, 'cause nothing's satisfying, I know what I gotta get to set me right. All I need is
Got to get that good loving. That Joe Yocam, he's out there looking for it. I think he was looking for it when he was here today. 22 minutes past 1 o'clock from KFWB. We still have 63 degrees. This Gene Weed. And don't forget about the Fat Daddy. He'll be here. I guess maybe we should have had Governor Reagan talk about Beautiful Bob. I wonder if his reaction would have been near what Unruh's was if he'd called Bob Big Daddy. And Bob makes 3 of Unruh.
Every day's a special day at Thrifty Mart. Every day's a special just for you.
Whatever you put in your shopping cart, you save and save at Thrifty Mart.
Every day's a special day. Every day's a special day. Every day's a special day at Thrifty Mart.
Thrifty Mart, that's right. Hey, for those hurry-up meals, you know, nothing is better than a Swanson TV dinner from Thrifty Mart. Ask my wife, boy, she serves them all the time. Beef and chicken and turkey and Swiss steak, Italian or Mexican dinners, you have a choice. Even chopped sirloin. Now, each is just 45 cents. Tell you what, why don't you stock up right now while you can get Swanson's TV dinners for only 45 cents a piece at Thrifty Mart. And don't forget, get those blue chip stamps while you're there. Every day's a special day at Thrifty Mart. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Glenn Campbell. Hey, little one.
Is a long, long road when you walk alone. And I found you, and I found a love I've never known, a love I've never known.
That's a pretty song. You know, a guy who is a tremendous talent in the pop field, but more so, I think, in the country field. A guy named Dorsey Burnett, several years ago, wrote that song, made it a very big hit. Now it's back in fashion for '68 with Glenn Campbell at the helm, called Hey, Little One. Let's call it 26 minutes past 1 o'clock. Gene Weed from Channel 98. Next in line, the Beatles gonna work it out.
Put some fun in your today. KFWB, Channel 98.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on? While you see it your way, run the risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out.
What a bash from the Beatles here on the Gene Weed Happening. Going to work it out all right with King Richard. Oh, you know it. Make it 28 minutes past 1 o'clock on a Thursday from KFWB. Here's Camelot. King Richard and the Flugel Knights. Mr. Rogers, I want to tell you that your haircut is fantastic today. Remember, I used to hate his haircut. You know, he with a silly-looking crew cut. Now I have to tell him he's a newsman. I have to tell him I love it. Because come March 1st, he may say yes or no to me, you know.
Each afternoon, Monday through Friday, KFWB News presents a full 15-minute news roundup. Catch up with the world and its happenings this afternoon at 5:30 on KFWB. Group W, Westinghouse Broadcasting for Los Angeles.
It's 1:31. Here's Beach.
This is Beach Rogers, KFWB News. Searchers have reached the burned wreckage of a military transport plane on a northern Nevada mountain slope shortly before 1 this afternoon. They report all 20 aboard the craft were killed. The four-engine C-54 iced up yesterday afternoon on a flight to Seattle, Washington from Quantico Marine Base in Virginia. The propeller-driven plane crashed on the 10,000-foot mountain near Battle Mountain, Nevada. The Navy has announced an accident aboard the aircraft carrier, the USS Yorktown, in Hawaiian waters. Waimea hospital officials say one serviceman was killed and at least 6 others injured. Further details were not immediately available. The little town of Archbold, Ohio, is sitting on a potential bomb. Gasoline has seeped into sewer lines under the business district, and any spark or flame could ignite the gas or fumes. KFWB News Time, 1:32. Remember, buy bonds, a part of everyday life in our nation, and the men of Bergstrom Air Force Base have done just that. KFWB correspondent Hal Cessna has that story in this report from Austin, Texas.
President Johnson interrupted his work on the budget and the State of the Union message to make an award. At Bergstrom Air Base, Major General Charles Bond accepted the Minuteman Award for the 41,000 men of the 12th Air Force. The award represents bond purchases of more than 90%. Mr. Johnson commended the men in using part of their small salary to back the strength of the American dollar and the American way. He says bonds in the amount of $52 billion are currently held by defense workers, federal employees, and servicemen. He says this represents 2/3 of the defense budget. Mr. Johnson returns next to the State of the Union deliberations and the budget, and among others, his agenda includes meetings with Attorney General Ramsey Clark, Aid Director William Cowd, Special Assistant Joseph Califano, and General Services Administration Director Lawson Knott. This is Hal Cessna with the Presidential Party in Austin.
It's 60 degrees at Civic Center, the high so far today. This is Beach Rogers, KFWB News. And now back to what's his name.
Oh, boy, see how soon they forget. Remember him? He used to like me, right? A little bit of power and boy, it becomes very spooky. You notice?
Cool of the evening when everything is getting kind of groovy. I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie. First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused 'cause I don't know where I stand, and then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. Stop and stare the game that you are playing. I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart has been dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams, so I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you.
Baby, that's our #1 sound all over Southern California. The Classics 4, and it's called Spooky. Let's call it 24 before 2 o'clock, all right? And may I remind you tonight at 7:05, you'll be delving into the depths of the diamond mine. Dave Diamond underway, 7:05 to... Who's that? Is that that's that pretty thing.
Here's Nancy Sinatra for Royal Crown Cola.
Escape! Come on over to Royal Crown Cola. It's a mad, 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 mad cola. RC, the one with the mad, mad taste. Yeah. I love it, I love it. Better shake the cola drag. Check the one that's really mad. It's a mad, 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 mad cola.
You better believe that, I'll tell you. 23 minutes to 2 o'clock from Channel 98, and here's Leslie. Leslie Uggams building the house on sand.
You're like a child who wants to eat his cake and have it too. Ain't you, baby? You want my love and still run around on me the way you do. Don't you, baby? So you play your game of lying to me. Why can't you see? A house built on sand cannot stand, and love built on lies always dies, always dies. Was I a fool to think a leopard still could change his spots? Was I, baby, a fool to wait, though jealousy had me all tied up in knots? Was I, baby, but you had it made with no way to lose? But I've got news. A house built on sand cannot stand, and love built on lies always dies, always dies. Had such courage once, now I haven't any. Blame the lonely nights I have spent too many. Hurry, hurry, darling, and decide. It's my heart that's begging you, not my pride. And we haven't much
Oh, that's Pretty Girl. I kind of hope she's come up with a winning hit song, because a very nice fellow who I've known for a long time is kind of getting into the producing bag, and he did that one as one of the big offerings. A guy named Bones Howe, who a lot of you in town may know because he's been around for a long time. Leslie Uggams in a house built on sand. We just built our clock up to 20 minutes before 2 o'clock, leaving us about 15 minutes until we check into... No, that's not right. 20 minutes until we check into all the news happenings. About to check in with Jimmy Rogers next.
The Postal Service has played an important role in our country. And postage has always been a bargain.
Really?
Even when it costs 25 cents to send a long-distance letter by horseback over slow, often muddy roads.
Yeah, right.
Today, with surging mail volumes and changing postage rates, mail moves with much more zip than ever before. And postage remains a bargain.
Oh, yeah.
First-class mail is now 6 cents.
Yeah.
And airmail 10 cents an ounce. Postcards are a nickel.
Oh, that's a bargain, right?
Well, when I was a young man and never been kissed, I got to thinking it over, how much I had missed. So I got me a girl and I kissed her, and then, oh lordy, well, I kissed her again, because she had kisses sweeter than wine. She had, kisses sweeter than wine.
Sweeter than wine.
Well, I asked her to marry and to be my sweet wife. I told her we'd be so happy for the rest of our life. I begged her and I pleaded like a natural man, and then whoops, oh lordy, well, she gave me her hand, because she had kisses sweeter than wine. She had kisses sweeter than wine.
Sweeter than wine.
Well, we worked very hard, both me and my wife, for working hand in hand to have the good life. We had the corn in the field, the wheat in the bin, and then whoops, oh Lord, I was the father of twins, because she had kisses sweeter than wine. She had
kisses sweeter than wine.
Sweeter than wine.
Well, our children ain't numbered just about 4, and they all had a sweetheart a-knocking at the door. They all got married and they wouldn't hesitate. I was, whoops, oh Lord, the grandfather of 8, because she had kisses sweeter than wine. She had, kisses sweeter than wine.
Sweeter than wine.
Well, now that I'm old and I'm ready to go, I get to thinking what happened a long time ago. Had a lot of kids, a lot of trouble and pain, but then, whoops, oh Lordy, well, I do it all again, because she had kisses sweeter than wine. She had, kisses sweeter than
That's from Jimmy Rogers here on the Gene Weed Happening of a Thursday from KFWB. Those kisses, sweeter than wine, sweeter than that, when they happen on a velvet morning. That song. Of course, I'm in love with Nancy Sinatra anyway. I'm not going to tell her daddy or my wife, so nobody will get in trouble, all right? 13 before 2 o'clock. That's Nancy and Lee Hazelwood together on Some Velvet Morning. You know, it was only last Monday that I had one. And then Tuesday I got a call and I didn't have one, and I still want one.
Listen, you want one? Before you make up your mind, let me ask you, have you ever had one? Did you ever see one? Ever know anybody who had one? All right, here's the big news. 7-Eleven went looking for one. Believe it or not, they found one. And you can get one this minute at 7-Eleven. So if you've always wanted one, always dreamed of having one, could never find one, here's your chance to get one. Go to 7-Eleven now. Walk up to the counter and tell the man, I want one. He'll know what you mean. Don't say another word, just, I want one. He'll give you one, pay him, and leave. It may change your whole life. Listen.
I always thought I could get along without one. Who needs one? That's the way I felt about it. Then I got one at 7-Eleven. Now I want another one.
It's you, babe. It's big. Bigger than life. Get one.